Hey there, welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I'm just sharing some very easy and delicious dinners that you can get together pretty quickly, so I hope you enjoy and find a recipe that looks good to you, but let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you how to make them. First up today, we're going to make some lasagna roll-ups. To begin with this one, I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 375 degrees. Next, to a large bowl, I'm adding one 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 egg, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, half a cup of shredded parmesan, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of parsley, 1 tablespoon of basil, and then just a couple shakes of salt. Once all of that is in the bowl, go ahead and mix it together and set it aside for right now. You will also need to go ahead and cook up 1 box of lasagna noodles, drain off the water and let them cool down for just a minute. Now you'll need to grab a baking dish, a 9x13 will work perfectly. To the bottom of my dish, I'm just adding a couple tablespoons of spaghetti sauce and I'm just going to spread that around so that my noodles don't stick to the bottom. And finally, it's time to start filling up these lasagna noodles, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay the noodle out and take a spoonful of that filling and spread it along the noodle. At the end of the noodle, you want to make sure you leave about an inch of space, that way the filling doesn't get pushed out of the end. And then you just roll it up nice and tight and add it into your dish. Now you can take the rest of your spaghetti sauce and just pour that over the top of all your noodles. Be sure to spread it all over the tops of the noodles, that way they don't get hard in the oven. And then to finish this off, we're going to cover it with some more mozzarella cheese and some more parmesan cheese. This is going to go in the oven and bake for about 20 minutes until the sauce is bubbling and the cheese is looking nice and golden, just like this. Here is what my finished plate looked like in the end. I had my lasagna roll up there with a little bit of homemade garlic bread just made on some white bread and a side salad to go along with it. This is the exact same filling recipe that I use for my stuffed shells, so if you've ever made that recipe, this is the same thing basically. I actually just made those here at my mom's last week and my family loved them. Next up, we're making this 1-pot chicken and rice meal. To begin here, I am just adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of avocado oil into the bottom of my pan. I'm just going to let that heat up while I prepare my chicken. On my cutting board, I have 1 chicken breast that I sliced in half and then half of another chicken breast. And then to season this, I'm just going to add some salt, pepper, and garlic powder to both sides. Once your oil is hot, you can go ahead and add your chicken into the pot. You're just going to let this cook for a few minutes on each side until it gets some really nice color to it and it's reaching 165 degrees in the center. Once my chicken is fully cooked, I'm going to go ahead and remove that out of the pan and then add in half of a yellow onion that I chopped up into the same pan. This is going to cook in here for about 5 minutes until the onion is soft. Now I'm adding in 1 cup of long grain white rice along with 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. I'm just going to cook this in here for a couple minutes to kind of brown up the rice a bit. Just be sure to keep an eye on the garlic to make sure the garlic is not burning to the bottom of the pan. For the liquids, you're going to need to add in 2 cups of chicken broth and 1 cup of heavy cream. Give that a good mix together, making sure to scrape the bottom of the pan to pick up all that flavor. At this point, I'm just going to let this heat up on a medium heat until it is boiling like this, making sure to stir it periodically so the rice is not sticking to the bottom. And then I'm going to cover this with a lid and just again keep stirring this every once in a while until the rice has absorbed all of the liquid. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my chicken now into smaller bite-sized pieces. Once your rice has finished cooking, you can go ahead and add your chicken back in. It'll just take a couple minutes for that to heat back up. And you can also add in 1 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. To finish this up, you'll just want to give it a taste and add some salt and pepper to your liking. And then this is what it should be looking like when it is all done. This was a very simple recipe that didn't really use a ton of ingredients but still kept it really cozy and homey. To go along with this, I made some Italian style green beans along with some garlic bread. And last but not least, we are going to be making some chicken quesadillas. To begin, I have 2 chicken breasts laid out here that I went ahead and cut in half. And then to season those, I'm just using a packet of taco seasoning and covering both sides. I'm also going to chop up about 2.5 Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. I have these frozen in my freezer, and since we were moving, I just wanted to kind of get them used up. Now moving over to my stovetop, I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. Let that get nice and hot, and then we're going to cook the chicken right in here. That chicken is just going to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes per side until the chicken is cooked all the way through, reaching at least 165 degrees. Once fully cooked, go ahead and just remove that from the pan, and then we're going to go ahead and add in those peppers into the same exact pan. I'm just going to let those peppers kind of heat up in here for about a minute or 2 just to get the flavor really going. During that time, I did go ahead and chop up my chicken into really small pieces, added it back into the pan along with the rest of the packet of taco seasoning. Give this a good stir together, and then this is all done. You don't have to cook it any more than this. I turn the heat off, and I'm just going to go ahead and start preparing my quesadillas. I am going to switch over to using my griddle now. It's just a lot easier to make quesadillas on there. First, I heated it up and then sprayed it with just a little bit of oil, and then added a large tortilla down. First, I'm adding some Monterey Jack into the bottom of the tortilla, and then I'm going to add in a scoop of the chicken. Next, I'm drizzling over some salsa. This is optional. You can use any sauce that you would like. And then on the top, I'm adding some mild shredded cheddar cheese. Close up that quesadilla and then press it down and make sure to brown it up on both sides. Once your quesadillas are done, you can go ahead and cut those up into little triangles and then top it with any other toppings that you would like. I added some lettuce, tomato, and sour cream to mine. And then on the side there, I did go ahead and make some cheesy Mexican rice. This meal was extremely easy to make, and I really love the flavor of those Chipotle peppers in there. If you're not a spicy fan, you could leave those Chipotle peppers out and just continue with the recipe and add whatever sauce you like, but it's totally up to you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me a flower in the comments below if you did make it all the way to the end of today's video, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye!